My relationship with Hobson kind of, I have to go back and start with my relationship with Jarren Benton, who's one of the artists that I work closely with. So around the time that I moved to Atlanta, I started working with Jarren. I just ran into him at shows, and we sort of established that relationship. And as soon as we got in the studio, we just clicked. So we started making music, and I guess Hobson had seen a music video that we had shot for Jarren's single off one of his projects. I think that was Huffing Glue with Hasselhoff. That was the name of his mixtape. So we had a single on there called Schizo, and we shot a video for it. And I guess one of Hobson's fans saw it and posted it on his Facebook, and then you know, literally like overnight, the number of views and the comments just skyrocketed like crazy. And we didn't know where it was coming from at first, and we read some of the comments, and it said that Hobson had sent them there. So I guess, you know, Hobson saw the video and he posted it on his Facebook, and that was the start to Jarren getting signed to Hobson's label, which is Funk Volume, based out of LA. And you know, from there, after he got signed, Jarren and I kept working together, and eventually they signed me as a producer. So, you know, I met Hobson for the first time when he came to Atlanta, when him and Dizzy Wright came to Atlanta for Jarren's show as part of his My Grandma's Basement tour. That's when I first met Hobson, and it was cool. I mean, everyone on the label is cool, so that's what appealed to me.
How important is that personal relationship to your business relationship?
Relationships in general are important in every way. I mean, you know, if you want to run a business, or if you want to, you know, be creative and work with like-minded people, it's just important to establish those relationships. And me and Jarren, we just so happen to, you know, have a good personal relationship and a good working relationship. So like creatively, we click really well. And then like personally, like, you know, I talk to Jarren every single day, you know, and we just have that kind of relationship. And it's easier to work with someone creatively when you have that good personal relationship with them too. So they go hand in hand, definitely.
Cool. So now you have this kind of in-house producer deal, and we want to talk a little bit about that. Once you sign a deal like that, can you still work with artists outside of that construct, or is that kind of now this is what you do?
Yeah, no, I get that question a lot, but you know, I wouldn't have signed on if it didn't give me freedom to just still move how I wanted to. And you know, that's the case with my deal. I don't know about, I can't speak for anyone else's, but I definitely I produce in-house for them. So any of their artists that need tracks, I mean, I produce for all of them. And you know, obviously a lot of times they get first dibs on the tracks that I make. But as long as it makes sense for me and for the label, I'm free to work with whoever I want to outside of that. You know, just like I said, has to make sense.